Well, hello, Facebook. How are you guys doing today? Well, as you may know, I am reading this book currently, James Patton, The Family Law. This book has three books in one, okay? So the first book was called The Family Lawyer. It was the bomb. I just finished it yesterday. So I'm on book number two, and it is called Night Sniper. So far, so good. I'm only on chapter four. Okay, so I got a Michelle Obama book. Oh, let me get that real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I got uh, Michelle Obama. Still got the price tag on it, and I paid it at Walmart for $23 and change. Okay, so Michelle Obama just got $30 off me. So, but for her, I have to pay. Okay, we all know that Michelle Obama came out with this book, Becoming. I wanted this book for like the longest time, and I found it at Walmart, and this was like the last copy in the English version. Okay, so this book is her autobiography, of course. Now, we all know Nora Roberts is, like, my favorite author is James Patterson. So I'm branching out on different authors, well-known authors that are in the same realm as James Patterson or some sort, right? So Nora Roberts has a book called Come Sundown. So I am asking my favorite people, which should I read next? Our former First Lady, or let's say she's going to be the best First Lady ever to walk on the planet, or another mind mysterious mystery type book by Miss Nora Roberts. I'm thinking to take a break from the mysterious type books and see what was she becoming. Why she chose this title, Becoming. Now, this is what it says on the back of Michelle Obama's book. There's a lot I still don't know about America, about life, about what the future might bring. But I do know myself. My father, Fraser, taught me to work hard, laugh often, and keep my word. My mother, Miriam, showed me how to think for myself and to use my voice. Together in our cramped apartment on the south side of Chicago, they helped me see the value in our story, in my story, and the larger story of our country. Even when it's not pretty or perfect, even when it's more real than you want it to be. Your story is what you have, what you will always have. It is something to own. Michelle Obama is an inspiration to every black female, or even out besides being black. She is the epitome of, if you come from the south side of Chicago, you know what hell is. Because I came from the Bronx, not Bronx, Brooklyn. So, and if you think about it, it's the same thing, but in two different states. Because both cities are rough. Um, that is the preface of her book. So, in Nora Roberts' book, this is what it's supposed to be about. The Boating Ranch and Resort in western Montana is a family business and a dialect spot for vacationers who want to ride horses in the apple crisp air or couples holding weddings under the wide open sky. A little more than 30,000 acres, it is home to four generations, and behind the scenes, Bodine Longbow does all she can to keep things running with the help of her siblings, the staff, and new hire, Callan Skinner. But not far away, an Aunt Bodine has never met lives in her own twisted version of a family. One no one knows about, one she never chose. Years ago, Alice was a rebellious 18-year-old who ran off looking for freedom and adventure. Now she cowers in fear, rarely seeing the sunlight, her mind shattered by a man who views her and her offspring as a rightful property, as his rightful property. The Longbows don't talk about Alice anymore. Many quietly presume that she is long dead. Then a young bartender leaves the resort late one night, and Bo and Cal discover her battered body in the snow. It is the first sign that danger lurks in the mountains that surrounded them, and it will not be the only murder to unnerve this peaceful town. But the greatest shock is yet to come when Alice returns, and that and the threat that follows her wake will test the bounds that hold Bodine to this place and these people, and thrust her into a darkness that she can never imagine. Um, Nora Roberts is the number one New York bestseller author of more than 200 novels, including The Obsession, The Liar, The Collector, Whiskey Beach, and many more. She is also the author of best-selling in death series written under the pen name John D. Robb. There are more than 500 million copies of her books in print. So that tells you how much she writes, how much. If you're the number one New York bestseller list, you made it, okay? That's like telling me that you made it to the New York Times and you didn't scratch a oomph. You know what I mean? So that is that. So please help me pick my next book read. Um, I still have time because I have the book that I'm reading now and another book in here that I'm going to be reading. So if you guys have time, I read that things in both books about Michelle Obama, her book called Becoming, and Nora Roberts, Coming Sundown. So they're both interesting books I love to read, as you guys may know. And this is one of my favorite things to do, besides other things. Thank you, and talk to you later.